Okay, look, I know that gas is expensive, but the little red canisters that you're supposed to put them in is not. Sometimes people wonder what goes on inside of the heads of people that do this kind of stuff. I'm honestly wondering what you're doing asking to look into a void. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. It's good old trash day, and we're going back into r/trashy. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Okay, let go. Okay, as soon as I saw this, I immediately had to check to make sure that this wasn't my friend's liquor store, but I can see the Dairy Queen in the background, so it's very much not his. Yeah, no, the people get some really weird customers when you work at a liquor store, and I mean the people that hover around the door after doing this at around noon. No joke, if I was able to catch it on video, you'd see it right here. Here are my maternity photos I promised to share. I wasn't stung once. The queen was tethered to my belly inside of a cage. We just dumped the bees on me and they naturally began to beard. I was terrified as I am allergic. Welts that last for weeks. Don't worry, this was approved by my doc, but it was worth it. This is roughly 10,000 bees. You know, I'm honestly kind of confused on this one. One would think that if you're going to be doing a maternity shoot, something that doesn't involve risking an allergic reaction while you're pregnant, it would not be the first thing. But nope, she's out here saying, release the bees. Like, congrats on the pregnancy and all, but I do believe that the question why the bees is going to come up an infinite number of times. If your fuel points went missing, that was me. I've been going through my contacts and using y'all's numbers, so thanks. Okay, look, I know gas prices suck and all, and I know I probably don't have as bad as, say, like, California, but still, you don't use other people's numbers for anything, really. It cost me 85 bucks to fill up the Gladiator on regular the last time I went to go do it. I know that's probably not as bad as other people are having to deal with, but still, if you're seeing somebody else is using your number, yeah, this day and age, we are very much going to have a problem. One for Joe, one for Kamala. Okay, when I saw this, I wanted to address something that people pointed out in a past video. I know in the past I was talking about the Miss Marvel TV show. I had accidentally gotten Kamala Khan's last name mixed up and accidentally called her Kamala Harris. That was very much not intentional. I'm fairly certain at some point in the past, somebody in the room that I was in had some kind of news report going, so I guess for some reason I associated the last name Harris with Kamala, and for some reason that came out. So when I had watched episode 1 of Miss Marvel, I was thinking, oh, I screwed up. So I just wanted to put that out there that I did get the names mixed up. I very much did not do that intentionally. It's like 100% accidental. As for the actual episode of Miss Marvel, it looks pretty good in and of itself. So far, only one episode is released, but I gotta say, I'm looking forward to the rest. Person had asked if this was trashy. Not really trashy, but I gotta say, just immature and kind of annoying to the people that work there, because first off, you had to say that to them so they knew what name to type down. Very much they knew that that wasn't your name, because that's not a name. And secondly, you knew for a fact they probably had to shout, a drink for Popo Pipi. I'm just gonna ask politely, please do not do that again. Wedding basher. Best man punched a bride and dragged her downstairs in a boozy rampage at a brother's wedding. I gotta say, I think it'll always confuse me to no end when there are people that can just be a happy, comfy drunk, and then you have people that are the polar opposite, and where if they have liquor, they just turn into this rage monster. I just never understood the whole correlation between, like, alcohol and somebody being aggressive. I feel like this dude just straight up don't know the definition of the word like new. Like new, only been played a few times, comes with controllers and games. The HDMI still slightly works about time to time. You have to fix it in the back. I have a new game, I just don't want it no more. Dude wants to sell it, but he doesn't want to put in any sort of effort whatsoever to even freaking just wipe it off with a Lysol thing. Jesus, I don't even want to know what's on the top of that PlayStation. How the F do you open this ass? Cause I'm like 2 seconds away from taking a hammer to it. I don't know, dum-dum. Have you tried purchasing it properly? Why do I get the weird feeling this person's the type of stupid where they would take it back to the store to talk to customer service because they can't use the freaking product? Like, I will try my hardest to keep a straight face if I were to ever have somebody up here, but you know for a fact that whole "have you just tried buying it" is just waiting to come out.
I don't like Barack Obama. I like wine, pasta, uncut chicken, making out, dancing like a freaking bat out of heck, driving very, very, very fast, martinis, my crazy as F friends, casual S, spreading love, curing my STIs, flirting with girls, organisming with my lovers, and Christmas.
You know, I didn't think that those algorithm Facebook shirts had a worse evolution, but nope, here we are.
Quit effing with me, comprende?
Okay, I gotta admit, I am honestly really impressed with how well the person's penmanship was with street chalk. Because I don't know if this is just me or other people have to go through this, but it doesn't matter how good your handwriting could be on paper. The second I pick up street chalk, it looks like I'm 4. You know, I gotta say, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this was like, okay, we all know that carts can go a decent amount of speed, but like, this dude actually knows the speed limit for those carts, because you'll know eventually when he finds out, because those things are gonna snap off.
Pennsylvania's classy. Ah, yes, you know, just free-footing it in the movie theater. You know, a certified classic, a good old staple of this lovely petri dish of a subreddit.
Why is this all too common? Like, what goes through people's minds that thinks, oh, hey, there isn't anybody in my immediate proximity, I'm gonna take my feet out. And look, I don't even care if you try to have the excuse of, oh, well, I just had sandals, it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Yes, it do, because you wouldn't be doing this with sandals, dum-dum. It's almost as if the person's morals tied to their feet are strictly encased in their shoes, and when the shoes come off, the feet go wild. I think the most ridiculous ones I've seen is when they get their foot hanging out the driver's side window. Stuff like this is very much why I'm in support of them making more manual transmission cars. There is no way that this is physically possible with a clutch. I'm just saying this right now, ain't nobody that flexible that fast.
Is that a Rosebud cereal bowl?
Yes, I don't think we're talking about flowers. I very much cannot scroll up, but the person having Fruity Loops. Good thing they at least didn't forget the milk. Oh, Jesus.
This is my happy place.
You know, I think when it all comes to it, when you see stuff, it makes you think of stuff. This honestly has me thinking of that deranged guy that lives in a cabin with a whole lot of taxidermy, more so than anybody should be allowed, and with a windowless van outside. Because if this is your happy place, I don't want to see where you go when you're upset.
I eat kitty while it's still bleeding. What am I? A real AMF.
I was gonna say a vampire cat, but yeah, no, thanks for the dry heaving.
Can someone edit out my children killing my vibe, please, and thank you.
Okay, first off, I'm just gonna be plain honest. You use so much filter it'll erase your nose, and I'm just gonna start calling you Lord Voldemort from now on. Secondly, I don't know if it's just the amount of pixels that I can see here, but I didn't notice the kids in the background until she said that they were kids. Lastly, you asking a Facebook group to Photoshop your kids out saying that they're killing your vibe. I really do hope that the good old members of that Facebook group give you a bit of a reality check, or a reality dragging, I guess is the proper term for it now. Like, in all seriousness, you could have taken out the killing my vibe thing and just left it at, can somebody edit out my kids, and please and thank you. Like, that's it. But no, you had to go with the whole killing my vibe thing.
Dear girl, procrastination is not a job, because a job puts you back on your feet, not bend you over.
Ah yes, thank you for that wonderful enlightenment knowledge on the, toilet seat cover dispenser. This will be sure to change the lives of everybody that comes across it, oh wise one. And on Thursday night, 2 American tourists decided to strip off and dive bare into a canal in the residential district of Castello. Hey, anybody from Castello want to fill me in on the quality of that water? Because it's giving me flashbacks to the Baltimore Inner Harbor, because we got a similar color, and our fish are not able to survive in that water for a reason. Shocked locals observed them swimming for around 5 minutes in the water, into which nearby houses drained their sewage, yep, that explains it, before toweling down and returning to their Airbnb. The CCTV cameras dotted around have helped solve some of the issues. Authorities have already tracked down the person responsible for vandalizing the Redentor Church, accompanied by 2 friends. Sorry if I mispronounced the church's name. I'm fairly certain this is just a certified fact that if you see anybody randomly jumping into a very questionable body of water, whether it be this canal or the Baltimore Inner Harbor, which there are video footages of people doing that, you can guarantee that they're not from around here. Like, it's gotta be very much a tourist thing doing it for the clout and all that stuff. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be... Gotta be honest with you, the thought of it is just unsettling. If you don't know what you're diving into, just a PSA, please don't.
Bad bees only.
Yep, you really got 'em moister than the oyster with y'all lifted forward right there.
You're really gonna get them yucked up.
Gonna take a wild guess that this is like either the first or second picture on his dating profile, and the only off-roading this truck has ever seen is the photo he took for the profile where he just parked it in grass.
I eat booty. She liked it.
Yes, you know, cause you gotta keep it classy with those lovely relationship t-shirts. If anybody's trying to guess what state this is in, my guess is South Carolina. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Maybe check out the playlist too. Unfortunately, there's a lot of garbage in this garbage pile. But with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.